committee, we gotta have a conversation here. Your last four teams that were in Texas, Xavier,
Yeah.
San Diego, and North Carolina. Your first four out: West Virginia, Indiana, Ohio State, Boise State. Why do we need to have a conversation? Because I'll let Miss Megan Price talk about her Longhorn because she wants to get off with us. But the real conversation is this:
Right.
how in the blue hell did North Carolina get in with this type of resume?
Indeed. Yeah, they probably shouldn't be there, but is it really a March Madness tournament without the men's UNC program? Is that fair? No, of course not. But is it really a tournament without them? Also, no.
1-12 in quad
I
one
know it.
games.
I know it.
1-8 versus the top 25.
Yeah.
West Virginia did better.
West Virginia should definitely be there.
West Virginia did better. No, the Indiana, despite all their mess that they've been going through, they done better in quad ones in top 25 games. What? Every single person in sports media have all said North Carolina will be in. Matter of fact, every single bracketology out there in the world, which is like 111 of them, if I remember the tweet correctly, all 111 of them had West Virginia in and North Carolina out.
Right. Yeah, it would have been West Virginia for me, for sure.
So what are we doing?
Well, I think it's exactly like I said. Is it really a tournament without UNC there? So, is it fair? No, but sometimes nepotism and the program that you have is what it is, and you're known to be a basketball school, so they're going to throw you in there in hopes that we can get a Duke UNC matchup somewhere because that's where the viewership is.
Like
It's not fair. I know. It's not fair.
I'm like,
look, I don't even think Texas should be there.
Say, wait a minute, hold on. North Carolina's in? And matter of fact, not only was in, they gave it to us early because they was in the first region.
Mm-hmm.
They in the South region.
Yeah.
They actually put North Carolina in.
Yeah, they did.
I don't believe this. Now, you want to get something, you want to talk your Longhorns. You said the Longhorns don't deserve to get in, so let me give you your moment. Here you go.
Yeah, we're in here. So, it's not what I expected. I'll be honest, and I guess I'll just be blunt. I watched 5 of the men's game this year. We're buns. I think only thing that really got us in there was beating A&M the way we beat A&M in the last week of the season. We had a couple other decent wins or ranked wins towards the end of the season, but we split them up. We'd have a good win, we'd have a surprising loss, and a good win, and then a surprising loss. I like Rodney Terry, but Rodney Terry's still trying to build his own program. Last year, he had Chris Beard's leftovers. And so this year, all we're seeing is Rodney Terry and what he can build. And he still needs some time. So I was not expecting to make the tournament this year. I thought they'd be in the NIT if they accepted.
Longhorns are in.
Yeah.
The Tar Heels are in.
But I'm a realist. So I know. It's real. I don't think that we necessarily should be there, but we're in there, and I'm rooting for us.
But man,
yeah, no.
What are we doing, committee? What are we doing? I thought we had a guideline here.
Look, I've been watching the women all year. I've seen every minute of every women's game. I watched
that committee. Don't have much of a problem, okay?
Right.
I can tell you that I love what they did. These over here.
Well, it was messy for the women too, so I'm sure we'll get there. But it didn't have
really controversy. Was it really though?
That shouldn't be there. Their controversy was seeding. So, like you said, I don't necessarily have as much beef with the committee on the women's side because it wasn't about the teams that shouldn't be there. It was just the seeding was a little questionable.
Man, so we can win one game and we can still get into the tournament. That is something that we never.
I mean, if you're UNC, you can.
That just amazes me.
Yes.
They just took that criteria and was like, we're gonna make an exception this year.
They saved the coach's job for sure by letting them go to the tournament.
Man, I'm like, you
Because
serious right now?
Hubert was on his way out, I feel like.
He wasn't. He just got a contract extension like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, okay. See,
Despite
that
going
tells,
despite going through the terrible season.
right. Well, that tells you how much I watch him.